Welcome to this square room. It's the best podcast in fucking Canada. How you fucking fucks doing? Oh yeah, it's me, Hugh-Gene. We got Jonel and Deswayne here. How you guys doing?
Hi, Jonel.
Hey, how you guys
Hey,
doing?
Deswayne.
How you guys doing? Yeah, how's life? How's life?
It's
How's
going.
life?
You sing it so many times. Are you like on crack?
I wish.
And why'd you say the F word so many times?
What word?
You fucking fucks.
Oh, because I always fucking swear. It's nothing new now.
I know, but like I feel like that's real aggressive to all the listeners right off the top.
Fuck the listeners.
Hey, what's up, you fucks? Welcome to the fucking podcast.
Well,
the
they
fucking
can go,
fucking.
if they don't like it, they can go fuck themselves and find listen to a different podcast. If they're so triggered by fuck you.
I didn't say they're triggered. I just said it's real aggressive.
If they get all fuck off.
Imagine they're just like, this square room. Let me just give this
sounds
episode a
lovely.
listen. Yeah.
Hey, kids, you want to listen to the square room?
Hey, you little fuckers! Welcome to the square room, you little fuckwits, little cunts.
Fuck with like a
Those
dimwit.
little kids that are apparently listening to this. Look, this is supposed to be an unfiltered whatever the fuck. So you know.
Yeah, I mean this is like a more of an adult podcast, but we know
It is.
we have
It
a
is.
lot of
strictly adult.
no, but we have a lot of under 18
Yeah,
listeners.
fuck them.
It's just like when you're younger and it's like you're not supposed
Yeah,
to be
it's like,
watching like
That's
a.
my brother.
You
Like
shouldn't
a-
be watching porn. I'm 16, but 18. Huh?
I'm
Okay,
12.
I was talking about like I'm talking about like watching a movie, like a rated R movie, and you were talking about watching porn. So
Yeah,
that
that's
just
rated
goes
R.
to show.
Yeah.
I know, but like that's rated like X. Yeah, like my mind did not go
X for
all the way
extreme. There was a porn site called Extreme Tube. I think you know what
It's
it was
still
called.
there.
It's still there.
Yeah.
I don't play that site, man.
It's gonna
That's
be a long
that's
episode.
that's some next level shit, man. That's the devil.
Did you say that's your brother listens?
Uh,
Your youngest?
The first episode I was on, and then
Yeah, makes
by the time I
sense.
was on the second episode, he was like,
What's your brother's name?
Dante.
Dante, you little fuckface. How you doing?
He's like,
Hi, Dante. How are
Des,
you?
you're so funny. I'm like, what are you talking about? Ty made me listen to the podcast. So his friend saw when I put out
Does Dante remember
the
me?
clip. Yeah.
Aw.
Dante.
Hey, Dante.
And then he listened to pretty much all his friends listened to it, and they listened to it weekly. And I was like, yeah, you're gonna have to stop. So I blocked and deleted all of them off Instagram because I can't have that.
Right, but so they're not listening to
How
the
old are these
clips you
guys?
post
Yeah,
on
yeah, that's fine.
Instagram.
I don't want to know. I don't
But
want to know.
they-
I don't
it's
want to
still
know. And I
on
told
the
them, don't
internet.
talk to me about it because I don't want to know.
What is he, like 16 now?
17.
Oh, whoa. He's 17
Yeah, he's in
now?
grade 12 now.
Damn. Wow. What a year to be in grade 12.
Crazy, right? 17 again.
Well, you know,
I don't.
I'm a little, I'm a little sad.
You're
Because
smiling.
it's like it's funny, but like it's actually not funny at all.
Oh, it must be funny then.
Yeah, it's something like you would find it really
Of course
funny.
I would. I'm a fucked up person.
So you remember last week, Des? I think I sent you a screenshot of someone who was like through Instagram, and they were just like, oh, like, you know, like I wish you didn't delete your YouTube channel. I miss you. Right. And I was like, oh my god, like my YouTube channel is inactive. Like I haven't uploaded anything in years. So it's like, oh wow, like, you know, every now and then I'll get messages from people like kind of out of the blue, and it's nice.
I want to see them feet.
It's really nice when people like remember you know what I mean? And it's just like, oh wow, like my channel doesn't exist and you're still like, oh, I remember this person,
Yeah.
like come back. And yeah, and the person was like, oh yeah, you know, like when are you gonna come back? And I was like, oh, you know, maybe soon, maybe not, I don't know. And I'm like, great, that's nice. That made me feel really good. And then this morning, same
sorry,
person
wrong person.
he commented and he said, I love your feet video. Did you remember that video?
Oh,
I told you.
Oh my god.
And I'm just like,
Where them feet?
I
want
thought
them
you
feet.
liked me for me.
Give me a monkey job.
What?
Is that what it's called?
That's
No,
that's the
he's
thing
just-
that makes the most sense. 'Cause
Oh yeah, that does make sense. So.
chimpanzee style.
What? But they have hands too.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
these
but
are
they do a
feet.
lot with their feet.
Yeah.
I mean, they do.
Monkey style.
Because their feet kind of look like hands.
Yeah.
Like the big toe kind of comes out like,
Yeah.
yeah. But no, so I was kind of like, yeah.
That's okay. They still miss you.
They
Your
miss
feet
you.
are a part of you.
But that video was ironic because it was like I had so many comments about feet.
Yeah, you
so I
fucked up.
But
like
I
told you.
jokingly was like, oh, ha ha ha. But then like, because in that video,
You
I actually
attracted
did show my
more.
feet.
Yeah,
right.
You acknowledged it, and
Wow.
you fucked yourself. And now you're the feet girl.
And now I'm the foot girl.
Yeah.
No, you're the foot girl.
Years
Running
off of
black
YouTube,
foot.
and I'm still the.
The foot girl.
The foot.
Yeah, so it was a little sad. I
The
was like,
foot. You should make a new channel called The Foot.
I mean, and sir, if you're listening to this, like, thanks for your support. Like, no, it's like I appreciate it, but like I'm not
just feet.
like I'm more than just feet.
I'm more than my foot.
I'm a whole ass torso too.
I'm a person.
Yeah.
I won't do it monkey style.
Something
That's racist.
Yeah, something about that sounds very racist, especially when it comes out of your mouth.
Why?
You know why.
I'm not racist.
Des knows why. Everyone listening
like
knows
all
why.
The races.
Except
those damn.
Yeah, let us not. Did you guys hear about Laser Quest closing in like all of North America?
Wait, like it's going bankrupt?
Like they're done.
like that's
Oh,
it.
No
probably 'cause of
Laser
this
Quest.
shit.
No, yeah, because of the
They're
pandemic.
not making any money. It's not
And
working
they don't
out.
see like how it'd be possible to like recover after this
No,
because
there's no
you know
People don't use it like they used to.
Fuck these lockdowns and these rules. Why can't we just be like Texas, man, and just
Fuck it.
no, but they're closing it in the States too, like all of North America.
Because of the fucking lockdown.
It's like it's crazy though, because it's like
That's
wow, like
sad.
Laser Quest really and truly was like one of a kind, like
Yeah.
you know.
it's
I
gonna
like
come
that.
back. It's gonna not Laser Quest, but
Something like it, yeah.
Like later whenever this bullshit.
Shit.
Hunkers
Can I
down.
buy their equipment? I'm going around shooting around the neighborhood with my friends.
But if they're not wearing the equipment, then you look like a crazy
No,
person.
I mean like, can we buy the equipment?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like,
my friends would invest in that actually,
just
so we can run around and shoot each other.
No, it'd be a
Set
smart
up like something.
because once again that thing will probably come back, but like years, fucking knows. Like probably like a year or two later, someone will make the same thing. So a smart idea would be to buy up their laser stuff and just hold on to it.
Hold on to it, and
And then when
use it.
someone else opens them, then this whatever the fuck. This
Realistically, though, if another one does pop up, they're probably gonna try to like up the technology. So maybe that would be outdated technology, anyways. You know.
Technology up, man.
Pew pew,
Just pew pew in the back.
pew pew in the back.
That's sad. It's actually sad, man.
Yeah, it's
I
like
love
you know,
memories
you
there, man.
shed a tear for your
Not,
childhood.
no, not that sad. But like,
Okay.
I'm disappointed. You know, that's a
Shed
cool
a
place.
metaphoric tear.
Is fucking
for
Chuck
your
E. Cheese
childhood.
still around? I thought they were going.
There's
bankrupt.
one not too far
I
from
still
here.
haven't gone to that place.
Is it still there?
He's
Are you sure?
never been ever.
Never
Yeah,
been
it's
to
still
Chuck E.
there.
Cheese.
Are they still operational? I don't know.
Yeah, I
It's
think
where,
so.
though.
Where on Shepherd?
No. Yeah, Victoria Park.
Well, the one in Whitby is still there, so I think they're still.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never gone to that.
you're not missing.
I'm probably.
But you know,
not.
like as a kid, though, it was like,
Yeah.
yeah, like Chuck E.
Yeah.
Cheese. He's too busy, you know, practicing
going to
being
fucking
SDA.
church and
Yeah.
you're like Jesus
Loves the little children.
for the I don't fucking know the
All
rest.
isn't it all the children of the world?
Yes, Joe. That's
Jesus
exactly.
The fact that I
loves a little
Okay,
children.
I'm pretty sure
All the children of the world. I always say that in the morning when the kids would come out.
Ew, they come out and do what? What is that?
Oh,
What is this?
That's memories though, cause like
Is that during like story time?
yeah, let's sing
So
that.
they would come around. The
But
kids
what's
would come around
this?
because that's the little kids walking down the aisle to get to the front, and they give the little
fucking
kids
hated
like
that.
baskets because they're
Okay.
collecting offering too while they sing. And they're just walking to the front all innocent and stupid. And then they sit there and then some fucking adult sits there. Okay, boys and girls, I have a story for you today. I did story time like 15 times. They're like, Des, do you want to do it today? The person
What
who
does that
did do
mean?
it, show up.
You
have
tell
to
the
read the
story?
story.
Yeah.
Oh, you
yeah.
read
and
the
I had,
story.
You either read it or you tell your own story. I like to tell my own story and I make up some bullshit.
Of course.
But you make it sound like the moral of the story is, kids, always be nice even if you don't know who the person is. You never know.
Yeah, they would always sing like Jesus loves a little children.
Yeah, we got it.
All the
Okay, all right.
children.
Is
I'm
that
bringing
song
that-
copyrighted?
Who knows, man?
All right, let's.
I'm just giving the SCA kids some PTSD, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you've already.
Just like
No more. No more.
hypocrites,
That sounds
hypocrites.
All right. I could hear a lot of people just click off.
They judged me when they were just as bad.
I have a little tidbit that might
I like to.
tickle your pickle. No pun intended. So there's a woman named Lisa Sparks, and she is a world record holder.
Sucks dick, doesn't she?
I mean, kind of.
With that kind of name, yeah.
This is her picture.
Oh no. She must have sucked a lot of dicks.
Well, not quite. So
Maybe.
the world record that she holds currently, I think it's current, is the number of men slept with in a single day.
How much?
In 24 hours. I want you to guess.
How much did you think it is?
How old is she?
I don't know.
I don't know. I want to say like... See, I want to say 100, but I know that's not.
Yeah, no, you're not too far actually.
Oh, it is. So probably like 200.
Is that your guess?
Yeah, 200.
Yeah, that's not too far.
Is it a little more than that?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck me, like 400.
You're still not too far.
Yeah.
1,000.
No, you're a lot closer now, at least.
You are closer, but you're over.
It's like 800.
919 men in 24 hours. Yo, can I tell you? Des sent me the story, and instantly my vagina was like, "Why? No."
I think it's just
the fact that he's
whoever is 919th. I'm so sorry. At that point, she's not feeling anything.
hot dog down a hallway.
Not even in the hallway. Like, just throw a
Outside.
hot dog in the sky. Like, nothing.
Okay,
Nothing.
women, ladies, I'm not women shaming.
I am.
Yes,
It's
you
it's
are.
a joke.
I am. I'm not joking. That's gross.
Where's your father?
Realistically,
Yes, you see? That's what I was waiting for. I told you it was right up your alley.
Where's the mom too? There's no parents in that.
maybe they were
You got rid of the
patting
mom
her down
too.
in between.
They weren't patting
and
nothing.
Wiping the
keeping
sweat
her
off her
hydrated.
face.
Yeah.
There you go, Barbara.
No, but realistically, that's a team effort. She couldn't have been there alone just taking dicks.
That's not
Drugs.
man.
A lot
That's
of drugs.
gross.
No, but
Was
like
she a missionary the whole time?
Well, I don't know. But the thing is, she set the world record, so there had to be someone
Somebody
there
else,
to
yeah.
verify.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This is like an effort. This is like a
I thought about it.
coordinated
This is
effort.
what I want to do. I'm going to speak to 919 men, or I'm going to speak to, let's say, 1,000 men, and I'm going to see how many I can do,
No, it's like you like put an ad out and you're like, come fuck me
Yeah.
for a
Have
couple
your
minutes
test.
and
and that's it. Yeah, you get a couple strokes in. We technically
was
did
this?
have sex.
When was this?
She set this record in 2004, but I'm pretty sure she's still the record holder.
She better be.
Yeah, no one's gonna break that record. Anyone that
Yeah,
loves himself
check
won't
that,
break
'cause-
that record, man.
Hey, there's definitely gonna be someone.
Maybe
who,
she look. I don't fucking know her, man. But
The thing is, she looks like a pretty normal. She has huge boobs.
can I see a picture of her?
But like,
feel
I
like
don't
I've
know.
seen this chick before.
Yeah, probably in one of the pornos you watch.
No, it's still her. It's still her.
She still holds it. Wow. Before she beat it, what was the record? Because she beat it in 2000. Like
I have a
who?
gross taste in my mouth right now. I just pictured it. I'm just like, ew.
Yeah, it's messy. It's sticky.
Where'd they
it
come?
stinks.
Whoever they feel like. Maybe they didn't.
Maybe they didn't. Maybe they did. Maybe they had to like come on themselves or like in the condom probably. Because there's no way that was all like unprotected. 919. Is there ever like a scenario where either of you would like sign up for? You didn't even let me finish. No. Who's your celebrity crush, Des?
Wait, pardon? What?
Who's your celebrity? Wait, I feel like I should know this.
You should know.
And I feel like when you say it, I'm
You'll
gonna
be like,
I know. So that's
Gabrielle
what.
Union.
I just
Yep.
want to stop.
What's she look like?
Oh, Gabrielle Union?
Yeah.
What do you mean? She's gorgeous.
That's my bitch.
You wanna? Okay, you wanna pull it up
No,
or should I?
go ahead because I'm looking at.
I just feel like barfing right now.
Who's yours? Hugh?
Me?
Yeah.
One of them is RB Plaza, the girl from Parks and Rec.
You know Gabrielle Union, married to Dwayne Wade.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's pretty. RB Plaza is one of them.
My point is, like, if it was
no,
that person
no.
for you,
I would pick her up.
What if you could be guaranteed like sixth
No.
in line?
No, I'm
I
good.
don't know why I struggle.
Because I'd feel really sad being.
No, but
there.
it's her choice.
I'd still be sad.
What if you were first in line?
I'd still be sad because I'd see all the guys behind me and I'd be like,
Yeah, but I feel like it's more okay. So what about you, Gabrielle Union? You're like in the top 10, maybe not first or second, but like you're up there.
Whoa.
What?
This Lisa Sparks girl is like, you're right. She thought this through.
What? What's the?
She
what's
just
the
laid
tea?
on her back with her legs spread.
oh, missionary.
And she had a couple girls who would suck the guy's dick to get it hard so that they can stick it into Lisa.
I told you it's a team effort.
Yeah, no, it was a whole team. They had, this is the rule. You either have 5 pumps or 15 seconds, whatever you can do in 15 seconds. And then it's on to the next.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow. There was 5 women who started the event. 3 of them made it through the 24 hours. 24 hours of sucking dick for this girl? Fuck that. Fuck this bitch. Whore.
Oh my God. My jaw has left the chat.
Wow.
my jawbone.
They
is
even
like,
had lube girls.
Lube girls?
Yeah, to lube.
No. Of course, you think she's gonna stay wet for?
No, but like, do it yourself, bitch.
She can't. She's literally taking the most dicks in the world.
Claudia Figura from Poland did a 500 gangbang. That's the closest to Lisa.
Wow, so she like topped it. Does it say like how she organized it as far as the men?
No.
Like, was it just an ad that was put out? Does she like?
Somebody claims 2,000 men, but nobody's
no
sure.
proof.
Yeah, and it was 72 hours. A lot of people are trying to set the record. Actually,
Why?
I don't know.
What
Guys
do you
can
gain?
fuck her ass, pussy, mouth, get a hand job, jack off. Each man is allowed 15 seconds of action. Not
Imagine
me, though.
waiting in a line for 15 seconds of action.
Oh my God.
So back to my question: would you, if that was Gabrielle Union, would you take your 15 seconds?
Yep.
You would?
Yep.
What if you weren't in top 10?
If I was not top 10, yep.
Like if you were like number
At the end of the day,
342?
I had sex with Gabrielle Union. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Hugh, you look stressed. What's wrong?
I just feel sick. Like,
You know what's kind of made me, I don't want to say sick, but like I'm just really confused. Obviously there's more drama with the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion situation. For the few people who may not know, back in I think July, there was a whole scenario where she was shot in the foot/feet by Tory. Tory was arrested with the gun. They were driving back from like a party at Kylie's house, and she didn't speak out on it for a while, but then she did confirm that it was him and that he did shoot her. And he recently came out with a whole album.
apparently did really well.
It did great. It's doing great.
It did well because everyone wants to hear.
Tory Lanez is great too. He's been putting out bangers like since the beginning of the year, man. He's had a good year. When it comes to songs, he's had for a while now.
Yeah.
He puts out a lot of bangers, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, but there's just a lot of claims that he made in the video. Like he called out some people for like kind of dropping him. Basically he denies it. He denies shooting her. He says a lot of things.
Because I remember 6ix9ine's lawyer even said he thinks he's telling the truth.
Yeah, but like,
and I feel like he would have been charged by now.
That's what a lot of
and he would have been deported by now.
But Meg has remember, she didn't speak out on it for a while. She chose not to press charges. She told the police that there was glass in her foot when they were pulled over, and like she was trying not to get him arrested, and she said that already.
But he's still gonna get charged for having a gun illegally.
Right, but that's not on her. Like he would get in more trouble for shooting someone.
Yeah, so
Right.
he should be deported by now.
Well, that I don't know.
So that's why because when I heard like it's not totally true, I was like, yeah, he should be deported by now. Even like if she didn't press charges, she's still gonna get charged for having a gun and shooting somebody.
Now, in my eyes, this is what I tell everybody. I would have shot the bitch too. She is big, and he's not big. And from what I hear her stylist says is that when she drinks, she gets super aggressive, and she has seen it with her own eyes when it comes to Meg and Tory.
Yeah, the Stallion
and
comes out.
she is big. If I'm Tory, I would have shot her in her head. You're lucky it was your foot, first of all. Second
So
of
you
all,
gotta take out a horse, man. You just hit one of their feet.
I don't think he did it on purpose. If he did do it, and maybe she was being aggressive, and she knew where it is in the car.
But the thing with California, I don't think you can have I don't think they have the open carry law.
No, they
so
probably
no matter,
don't.
It's illegal. You can own a gun to protect your home, but you can't
have
do
it
open
in the
carry.
car. Yeah.
So I think even with that, even if she didn't press charges, he would still get charged for having. Because I don't even think he's not even. I don't know the gun law in the States. If you have your green card, if you can still get a gun. You can still own a gun. I'm not sure, but like let's go by assuming you can't because he's not a citizen. Yeah, I would assume that gun's illegally owned, and once again, you can't open carry in California.
Well, regardless, they're gonna find out whose gun it is.
Yeah.
But the whole purpose is who shot the bitch.
Yeah. I feel like it would have been. Yeah.
Why are we calling her the bitch?
Because she's a bitch.
What makes her?
Because watch when this all comes out, it's gonna turn out that he's innocent, and all these fucking hating ass women who were saying some shit about him. Oh my god, niggas really ain't shit.
Well, first of all, people were upset that he released many songs
because he loved the girl.
No. Right, basically calling a black woman a liar right after this whole Breonna Taylor verdict.
Who do you call a liar?
Well, he's basically saying
they're all lying on
what
him.
Meg is saying is a
because
lie.
What does that have to do with black women specifically as a collective?
Because there was a lot of controversy around this because it didn't really get a lot of media coverage when Meg said that she was shot, and a lot of people feel like if it was Kylie that was shot, it would be all over the news.
Yeah, because Kylie's a bigger star.
Right, but it was made like a color issue.
Yeah, because people
either
made
way,
it a color
they're saying
issue.
For a black man to be making music and a mixtape and an album about a black woman, saying that her struggle is a lie.
Whose struggle is a lie?
Megan's struggle with him and everything.
Though?
Hold on, timing it. I think it was like 2 days after the verdict of like people, even like Rick Ross, they were all like, man, like now it wasn't the it was like not the right play.
But why is race when pulling?
First of all, that Breonna Taylor thing has nothing to do with him. Maybe he was planning to do this.
Yeah, what does that have to do
from the get-go? People are just joining two things together where there's no need.
No, but that's why people are saying like once the verdict came out, he could have held it for a week
there's no
or
need.
two,
I said I'm going to say something. I'm going to say it on this day. That's that.
If he said it another day, people are still going to probably
something else.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. So I listened to some of the songs. It was a lot.
I didn't listen to the songs.
I did. I listened to a couple of them. Some of them I listened to more than once.
Oh,
his
new album?
Oh shit, yeah. I was like,
are they bangers?
Yeah.
No, but like just for the tea. I was listening for the tea,
bangers.
and I'm like listening to it and reading the lyrics to make sure I don't miss anything. I was like, oh shit.
Jesus Christ, took up Rap Genius.
No, it was like what was that website? Either way, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't
A
Rap
to Z
Genius.
lyrics.
It wasn't that either. Yo, but back in the day, that was my shit. Dog.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
A to Z lyrics.
I've
yeah,
never heard that.
it was like the first one that would pop up on Google for
Really?
everyone.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I knew.
Like lyrics to da 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 da. A to Z lyrics.
Oh.
Yeah. No, but he did say. So he basically said that it's not true. He said that Megan's he still loves her. He cares about her. Da, da, da. He wishes that they can reconcile. He says that he Tory Megan's people are like putting shit in her head. And they're the ones who are like making it a big deal. He also says, how do you get shot in your foot and then the bullet doesn't hit any bones or tendons?
That is true.
But no. Cedars-Sinai hospital records show that Meg was telling the truth. Hold on, I have the details here because after those lyrics, everyone got really, they're like, and like now you see her all over Instagram. Like, I don't think she's showed her feet necessarily, but she looks like she's twerking, she's doing this, she's doing that. Like, she's fine. Fine. Nobody really knows, but she appears like she's walking and whatever. But, so it says that reports
when the fuck did she get shot?
So on July 12th, she was admitted to Cedars-Sinai, and the official diagnosis was a gunshot injury, which means that the practicing physician saw her wound and determined that she needed to be treated for a gunshot injury. The reports also show that shrapnel was found in her left heel, and obviously shrapnel is like shell casing fragments and debris and stuff. So they said that that's what caused the most damage, like the shrapnel. And the reports also confirmed that Megan was treated with irrigation and debridement, which is the removal of the hardened tissue and stuff. So she was treated for
so she got shot in the heels.
Well, it talks about shrapnel in her left heel. From what I'm reading here, I don't know about the right foot because I think she had actually said she was shot in both feet.
Yeah, she said that.
But either way, she was not lying. She was shot in the foot.
What gun did they use? They used like a 22?
I don't know, but either way, so like
9mm.
That was like the response to his lyric about how do you get shot in the foot and doesn't hit any bones or tendons. She was shot. Like, that is 100% confirmed. But I think people are kind of up in the air on like who shot her. What's up? You look like you got something to say, Des.
I'm over it.
I'm over it too, but it's like after I heard his songs, I was like,
the way I look at it, and me and my cousin were talking about it. You and this guy are in the car, right?
And her friend was in the back seat.
That's what I'm getting to. Your best friend is in the back. Your best friend has not said a word about this, and since then, you and your best friend kind of stopped talking. Why would you and your best friend stop talking? It was all over the internet. You know how internet people go. So if you and your best friend stop talking, and this just happened, somebody's not telling the truth, and it's looking like you.
Is this a best friend that she's always around?
Yeah.
And she hasn't been around like in her videos or anything?
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, so in one of his songs, he had a song where he confesses that he had a crush on Kylie. And obviously, when this incident happened, they were at a party at Kylie's house, and we know there was some sort of argument. So his lyrics say, and this one, like, it has some question marks because I guess like he wasn't enunciating, but basically, he said next time, and there's like a question mark. She was looking like a fucking angel, looking like a baby in a cradle. Hot step, went to the car. He's talking about Kylie. Motherfucker, bitch, you got me fucked up. Me and Kylie still off in the pool. We was chilling. Kicking, shit was cool. Both of us didn't know you was tripping. Even though I got a crush on Kylie, I would have left with you if I knew you were dipping for some simple reason. You invited me, but I can't act like Shawty didn't excite me.
Jeez, bars. Are you dumb?
If I heard that, I'd be pissed. I would be
at what? Fam, the bitch was looking sweet.
You're
but if
talking
you wanted
to me in a
go,
song telling me like I'd go with you, but I really want to stay with her when you're dating me.
That's not what he said.
That's not what
he said.
That is what he said.
He said if I knew you were tripping, I would have went with you. But I thought everything was fine. Me and her were just kicking it. Crazy. They were just kicking it in the pool.
He didn't even say that.
He said he had a crush on Kylie. She looked like an angel, a baby in a cradle.
Look at her. Would you look at her?
What's wrong with having... Crushes are innocent. There's nothing wrong with having a crush. Crush is innocent.
And then she sees this.
No.
Her gal is chatting shit in her ear.
My boyfriend is singing about...
Are they dating?
They allegedly were dating.
Allegedly.
Not anymore, so it doesn't matter.
But he's talking about that time period.
Yeah, he had a little crush. Whoopty fucking diddly do.
So I can't chat to no gal that I had a crush on? Because that'd be every gal.
A current crush? A current crush?
But what a crush is a crush. What's your crush
say? Didn't he not just say, I would still just leave with you?
Period. If I knew you were tripping.
Thank you. Oh, you're leaving me because I'm mad, not because you want to leave me?
I didn't know you were mad. If I'm talking to a girl.
He just literally said that. I didn't know that you were a bum-ass nigga.
Both of you need to shut up. Let me finish the lyrics.
No, because you just said a lie. You literally just said you read it wrong. You read it wrong.
What do you mean?
You said that. What did you say earlier?
What? You said that how what does that mean? That doesn't mean anything that he would leave with her. Oh, that's nothing.
It's not. If you're telling me, if you're saying
he's not getting out the pool because she's mad. First of all, if we're at a party and we go to this party together and whatever, we split up, whatever the case is, and I'm chilling with this other girl and I'm talking to her and you're upset, say something to me.
Or I didn't know you were leaving.
He didn't say she.
He said we did not know you were tripping.
Right. What I said was, for me, if my boyfriend is talking about, like this girl, she looks like an angel, she's sweet, she's this, she's that. Oh, I have a crush on her. Oh, you're mad.
He's not your boyfriend no more, so be mad. So he's gonna say these things because he's not your man no more.
Rude. No, it's
I'm not your man no more. I can say whatever I want to say.
Right, but I'm just saying.
At the time that I was with you, I would not say that. I would have turned into
Megan Thee Stallion too and donkey kick
his ass. Go ahead, and that's why you got a bullet in your foot, bitch.
I don't know what he did was wrong. And if you're gonna act normal but you're really flustered and angry, a little bit of that's on you. If you're and if I saw you looking,
can I read the rest of the damn lyrics? Both of you.
Because you kind of
no,
but you said something that pretty much
I don't like that.
Didn't make sense.
I read the lyrics and I said if I were in Meg's position, I would be upset too. That's what I said.
The guy was talking to the girl.
No, not just about talking. He's literally admitting that at that moment, in that moment in time, he had a crush on Kylie. So that's not appropriate. You're dating me and you're here in a pool buddy with someone that you have romantic feelings for.
So if that was an issue, come say something to me. Come say something. Stop tripping.
Right, but I'm not talking about...
Bibbs, come out of the pool right now. Done.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Done.
And
Anyway,
that's in his head. He doesn't know this. Megan doesn't know all this.
well, I mean, we don't know that. But what
you
I'm
wouldn't
saying,
say that. Hey, you look like a baby in a cradle, girl.
No.
Yeah.
but the part,
Brampton.
but you guys are jumping on me because I'm saying I would be mad, but like I have a right to, just like you guys. No, you guys have a right to feel like, oh yeah, I don't agree with that. That's overreacting. But I have a right to think that if I was in that position, I would be upset too. So both of you can shut the fuck up. Anyways, me and Kylie still off in the pool. We was chilling, kicking, shit was cool. Both of us didn't know you was tripping. Even though I got a crush on Kylie, I would have left with you if I knew you was dipping, for the simple reason you invited me, but I can't act like shawty didn't excite me. I had took a wrong turn that night, and then there's like a question mark. Everybody think I wasn't the wrong one that night. You was just too drunk to even see it. Wasn't anticipating. I'd never put you in no situation. I never even had an argument with you. Conversations, I'm all blank with you because you was my N-word for real. And if you can agree, then you owe me that. Our mothers would tell us to do the right thing and da-da-da-da. Basically, he said that he would never put her in danger.
I believe that.
And
he's a Toronto guy.
Well, here's the thing. So I was actually, this is like a blogger, I guess. And they were taking what Meg has said from, her lives. And because I think she did 2 on this, if I'm not mistaken. And then, everything from Tory's lyrics and stuff. And they put together this is obviously just all alleged and just whatever. But they took
CSI.
Yeah, but they literally took both sides of the story and put together kind of what they think may have been the case. So I'm going to read that to you guys.
Si, senora.
So this person says, based on Megan's side of the story, Megan's side and Tory's songs, I believe that when they went to Kylie's house, they were both drunk as fuck. Tory started flirting with Kylie. Mind you, Tory has always had the biggest crush on Kylie.
Always. Remember that word, always. Before Meg, during Meg, and after Meg. Always. Continue.
I was gonna say, like you said, Des, but I mean, you really just drove that point home. Yes, mind you, Tory has always had the biggest crush on Kylie. Tory elaborated in his song that Kylie basically was turning him on. Megan then started to trip. Mind you, both of them are still drunk. So when they get back to the car, Meg and Tory are arguing about him flirting with Kylie. Then Meg grabbed the gun and her best friend tries fighting it off. And Tory jumps in to remove the gun and he accidentally shoots Meg. Megan covers for him because saying that she got glass in her foot and that's why he hasn't been arrested yet. I think Megan, this is the blogger, not me, I think Megan doesn't fully remember what happened that night due to her being very intoxicated. Her best friend and management may have been the people telling her what to say about Tory because she didn't remember anything from the night she was shot. So
that makes sense.
Right. So in his songs, he's really saying like your people are putting this in your head, like they're the ones, like you know what I mean, like I wish we can reconcile. He really is putting it mostly on other people, not so much on her, obviously saying that she's wrong. But so that's the interpretation of this person. Des, you were literally dancing when I was reading this.
Because that was mine and my cousin's interpretation of the whole thing too. And that's why the best friend isn't saying anything, because she knows the truth, period. And she's not trying to get too involved.
Yeah, because like I said, like it doesn't make sense to me that he hasn't been deported yet.
Like nothing makes sense. And she has a text from her side saying that he apologized. I saw the text, I screenshot it because I was going to talk about it, and I deleted it because I realized I don't give a fuck about her. Yep, I said I don't give a fuck about her and her wop. Yep, you got a wop with a wopped up foot. Wop wop. Wobble all the way to your wop wop. Oh, sorry, I had a little Kevin Hart moment while I was doing that. Yeah, but no. I don't fuck with her, so I don't really care that much that she got shot in her foot. And
you know what? I'm a fan of Meg. I think she's a good role model for young women. And you're going to say, why is she a good role model? Because she's twerking all over the place. But like, she really enforces the point of like getting a good education. No. Because she's been in school this whole time and like working and like studying while doing her rap thing. And, you know, I think that's a really good.
So if I study.
I don't know.
If I study and go to school while I fuck bare bitches, I could be a role model to young
I'm just
niggas.
saying.
No, I'm just asking. Is it the school that makes her a role model?
I think
if I promote my BAP, does that make me a good role model?
What's your BAP?
Big ass penis.
That was good because I seen that coming. I was just waiting for you to ask. That was great.
Penis.
That was great.
So does that make me a good role model?
I'm upset.
If I do that, just
And
swing
go to
my
school, but you have to be in
dangling
school.
around?
But you have to be
I
in
have to be
school.
Okay. All right.
No, I said
wear
I
gray
like
sweatpants in
Meg.
school.
I think that no, because I think that she's showing that like women can be sexual, they can be
Of course, you
anything
can.
they want, and they can still.
Nobody stops you guys, but you guys.
No, but I think a lot of times like young girls, like you look at things on social media and like it really does get to you, and I think it's just nice to see
I think
people
girls
like
just
that.
shouldn't go on social media. I think social media is just is bad in general.
It's super toxic,
Yeah,
especially
don't
for
go
like
on it.
younger women. I think all I'm saying, like, listen, you can disagree. I'm not saying it's because she's in school why she's a good role model. I think she's a cool person all around.
Yeah.
she's the
So
one
she got
person
shot in
that
the foot.
she's the one person that celebrities have said like genuinely since she's like met them, like she'll check in on people like genuinely, not
seems like a cool chick.
not
She's
like
in Naruto.
celebrity friendships that are just like, oh, you know, like in social
Oh,
settings.
she's
Like
new. Don't worry, she's new.
who knows? It might change, but
Well,
I'm just saying,
especially
like,
after this, after we realize she's a lying ass bitch.
I don't think she's
And
lying.
then it's gonna be, oh, she didn't remember. She was drunk. We have to forgive her. Shut
At the end of the
your
day,
ass
though,
up.
I don't think it's like he still technically shot her, whether it was an
Nah,
accident
man.
or
Maybe
not.
he's trying to
Nah,
take
I
the
don't
gun
wanna hear that.
away.
You see what I mean? Nah, I don't
But
wanna
no.
hear that.
This is alleged though. We cannot say that's the truth.
Oh,
So
but
then
we
none-
could say that she was telling the truth when she said her alleged half of the story.
Yeah.
Nah, not here for that.
I just don't
I'm
understand
not
why. Like
here
I
for that. Sorry, what?
so why do you automatically want to believe him?
Why do I want to believe him? The same way you guys automatically wanted to believe.
I
Not you
just
guys, because
believe
I don't know
because-
how
Well, no.
you
This is what I hear.
perceived it.
Someone says they're shot in the foot. They have medical proof to prove that they were shot in the foot, and the person who they say were shot had the gun and the bullets match. So that's why I believe her. It's not about believe all women.
So it's whoever talks first. You believe that.
No, I just
That's
said,
what it sounded like.
Are you
said,
stupid?
you
I just said
she
why
had
I
the
believed
proof.
it.
Yeah,
Des,
you
cut
said
the
she
shit.
had the
No.
proof.
I need some
You said
popcorn.
she had the
No.
proof. She
You're
said this
all-
first.
Okay, am I gonna be able to finish my sentence, or
It
are you gonna
depends,
continue
'cause
to
I started
interject?
first. I started first.
Wait, can I get a bag of popcorn first?
There's no popcorn here. Sorry. No, but like you're literally telling me that I'm only believing her because she spoke first, and I literally gave you my reasons as to why I believe her, and none of them were that she was the first to speak up. I do
So-
believe that maybe there is some truth to what Tory is saying. I definitely think that you can't really just jump on one person's side, but at the end of the day, I believe Meg because of XYZ, what I already said.
But that's
so.
still jumping on one person's side. She went to the doctors. Doctor says she has a bullet in her foot. She said Tory shot me, so Tory shot me.
No, that doesn't really prove.
That's not proof. You went to the
when
doctors
you
and they
read
did
that-
the
when you
medical
read
exam.
that,
It was
blog-
his gun. The gun was on him.
It was registered to him.
I don't know if it was registered. It was his gun though. He claimed it as his gun.
Oh, okay.
And the bullets matched. So it's not just
Match what?
the gun. The bullet that was in her foot matched.
What was it? A 9
So if I have
millimeter?
Hugh's gun,
22?
if I have Hugh's gun and I shoot you
Yeah.
in Hugh's car, Hugh shot you?
So you think it was the friend?
I think her
No,
and
I think-
the
I think
same thing
the-
they
I
said.
think
Her and
the-
the friend were fighting over the gun.
Yeah.
Tory came and tried to, Meg, chill. You are drunk.
And then the
You need to
bullet-
relax.
But he was
And the
drunk
gun went-
too.
I know he was drunk too, but I don't think he was as drunk. Because when she gets drunk, she gets stupid drunk.
You say like you know her.
No, but that's what the stylist said. When Meg gets
Well-
drunk, she drinks. Ever since her mom died, she's been an aggressive drinker, and she gets really aggressive
At the end
when
of the,
she's drunk.
At the end of the day, though, if it is Tory's gun, it's still technically his fault because if you're a gun owner, you should be responsible for your gun.
No, 100%. I hear what you're saying. However, I don't care whose fault it is. Did I shoot you on purpose? She's making it sound
like
like
he
we
shot
got in an
you.
argument.
did I shoot you on
and
purpose?
he shot me.
Here's the thing. No, look, you need to really understand. It was weeks before she even spoke up about it. It was all speculation, blogs, TMZ, da-da-da. She didn't even come out and say that he shot her for a long time.
But she said it.
And then it was after I think there was like denial. Then she was like, no, like own up to it. You shot me. I was shot and it was Tory and da-da-da-da. She didn't get into like, too...
See, that's what I don't understand. Because I'm hearing that there was denial. However, I'm hearing this is the first time Tory's speaking about it.
I think it was more so denial. Like, there's obviously communication on the back ends with
There,
them.
apparently, there was no communication. That's what I was seeing on TMZ. Is that he sent her one message, allegedly, that was him saying, "I'm sorry I shot you in the foot. You're still my girl. I'm so sorry. I hope you can forgive me, XYZ." That's from her people that said that that's what he sent her, and he has never said anything other than that because she does not want to speak to him.
What I've personally learned from a while when it comes to all these shootings and shit, wait for everything to come out. Don't jump to conclusions. Wait for the case to be finished. That's what I've learned over time. When it comes to any shooting in general, wait. Don't jump to a conclusion. Just wait. Wait for the case to come out. Even if it takes a year, just wait.
If the friend decides to say something, that's when people are going to hear the truth or not the truth.
Yeah. From hearing...
I'm not saying that Tory's not lying. Tory could be lying because,
from Brampton.
Niggas, we lie.
He's
we
from
lie.
So
he could be lying. However... I have a feeling he is not.
I think it might have been. It could have been an accident. Who knows? But at the end of the day, it's still his fault. It's your gun. Make sure one. I don't think you're supposed to have it in your car in California. I don't know the law. But at the end of the day, it's your gun. He's gonna get charged no matter what because it's his gun, and probably shouldn't have had the gun in his car. Once again, I don't know. If you're gonna have a gun in your car, one, make sure you're the only person that knows where it is. Two, make sure it's locked up.
Well, you're not going to make sure because at the end of the day, you and her were really good.
I wouldn't tell.
No?
It's my gun.
No.
My
So if you had a girlfriend and you had a gun. And
I would tell her there's a gun in the car.
And you would not tell her where the gun is.
Don't worry about it. If I knew how Megan was, don't worry about it. Wait. When the situation comes, you'll be fine.
Stop with the mic.
That's crazy.
But before that,
I would tell her
I'd wait a couple years.
Just in case
months.
anything pop off, it's right there, huh? But remember, they've been good for a long time. It's not like they met that night.
Good doesn't mean I have that trust.
That's your best friend, you know. That's your girl.
Yeah, my best friends. Any of my best friends, I don't trust them with a fucking gun. None of them. I'm not. I wouldn't know because
friends are listening.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck?
They fucking know.
Josh is listening. Like, damn.
Josh, I don't trust Josh with a fucking gun. No, I would tell her like, look, there's a gun, but I wouldn't want her to. When the situation comes, I wouldn't want her to take the gun because she's not trained with the gun. I'd probably be like, hey, this is what I would. If I was a gun person, but not really in Canada because we don't have the same laws as they do in the States. But if I was a gun guy in the States, like in Texas, and I was with someone who didn't like guns, I'd be like, look, you're gonna have to get fucking used to the fact that there's guns here, and preferably I would want you to get your license and train also and go to Target and do all that shit. So just in case the situation arises, you know what to do.
See, you're doing the things the right way. Nobody has time for that.
I know, man, because people are fucking retarded.
Yeah, but no, I definitely am leaning towards what you said, which is you know, the whole story didn't unfold. Like I said, I'm going to lean towards Megan's story because of the evidence that was presented. But I do think that there is some truth to Tory's side.
No, when I heard it,
that's what they say, right? There's his side, her side, and
there's
the
that.
truth.
But like, I heard it and I was like, oh yeah, maybe he did shoot it. But I'm just like, to me, it didn't make sense because it's like, that's point blank. The only thing that can make that minimal of damage is like a 22. If it's a 9, I'm assuming it's a Glock.
Can you find out what type of gun it was?
It was probably a 9mm. No one's carrying around a fucking 22. A 22 is like a fucking.
The thing is,
I
don't even know guns like that. So
it's a pellet gun. It's like, it's like, you know, like if I was gonna carry, I wouldn't carry a 22. Let's just say that.
I don't know.
It'd probably be a Glock.
That's you though, so I don't know.
Most people don't. It's a 9, but it's a Glock, and most rappers, you know, they love their fucking Glock 17s and shit. That's the part where I was like confused, like really point blank, shot in the foot, no tendons at all. That confused me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I heard that line, I was like, the same way you were like, oh, because like it's something that you kind of thought about, but like when you hear him say it, you're like,
but you can get shot in the foot and be fine. But the fact that it didn't hit any bone and no tendon,
I'm sure she's very thankful for.
Yeah, obviously. She got lucky. But even getting shot in the foot by like an AR round, I'm not gonna.
Especially from like so close,
from point blank. Because
that could really fuck you up.
That would fuck you up.
Yeah. So she's really fortunate in a very. It's a one fortunate thing that came out of this whole scenario.
Fuck. What was I saying before?
You were just talking about point blank shooting, believing.
Yeah. No. Like to me, even like with her, with all the medical stuff and all that crap, I still didn't. I was like, oh, maybe he did do that, but I still didn't jump to a conclusion because I'm like, why hasn't he been deported yet? And why hasn't he been charged for any of those stuff yet? That's where I'm kind of like, you know, there must be more. Once again, I've learned from a while now, don't jump to conclusions when it comes to these shooting things. Wait for the case to blow out. Don't listen to what the media says. Just wait. Wait and let the due process happen.
Let the dust settle.
It doesn't say what type of gun it
is. I'm gonna guess it was a Glock. It's always a Glock with these kids, man. It's a rapper. Rappers love their Glock. Their glizzies apparently, which is a Glock. I didn't fucking know that. They love their Glocks, man.
They love their glizzies too.
They do.
Sausages.
Some of them like them glizzies.
Hot dogs. What?
Now that you said that, I remember something I want to talk about.
Hold on.
Yes.
Before
yes.
we get, I know you have some questions and also whatever you're about to say, but I just do want to mention our partners, Smart Home. If you guys are interested in getting a smart home device like a, personal assistant like Alexa or Google Home or automated.
Where's the glizzies?
Where the glizzies at? Or like we're talking about hot dogs, by the way.
They know. The Americans know.
Or, like a lighting system or security cameras, then Smart Home is definitely the place that you want to go. And we have an amazing discount for you, 10% off, which is ridiculous. Room 10 is the discount code, ROOM10 at checkout on their website, smarthome.com. You can follow them at Smart Home on Instagram and at Smart Home Inc. on Twitter. And yeah, smarthome.com, all of your smart home device needs. Thank you, Smart Home.
Oh, dang it, I made a mistake.
What happened?
Because I'm doing Sober October and I wanted to get...
Too late.
Yeah, I know. I want to get high before one more podcast. Well, it's too late for that. Oh, well. That's fine. I'm not excited.
Womp womp.
Man. I got 2 days left. I got 2 days left to smoke weed, and then after that I can't for a month.
What were you going to say, Des?
What's his name? Watch me whip, watch me nay. Silento.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
Have you seen his stuff on Twitter and all over the internet?
He's alive.
He is homosexual.
Okay.
He has a video of him taking, I don't remember what it was.
A dick.
First of all,
let's go with dildo.
Hugh talking about glizzies reminded you of Silento being gay?
No. I forget what he said. Something specific, and I was like, and in the video, like he has a video facing him with his legs in the air, butt fucking himself, like with the dildo, and like
OnlyFans?
Gaping asshole type of thing. Somebody showed me the video at work,
shit.
and I was like,
He really said, "Watch me whip and nay."
and then he has another video of him bouncing on cock.
Wow.
Like there's another guy laying on the floor, and he's riding dick.
Must be in Atlanta.
Videotaping it. Smiling,
Wow.
Yeah, and I was like,
He has good balance.
Whatever makes you happy, sir.
Well, you need a good balance in nay.
Those maggot knees.
Because you're on your toe.
Yeah, but it's different to like bounce on a dick and hold the phone and like.
It is. It is
man,
different.
whatever makes him happy,
That's what I said. Whatever makes him happy.
He's probably doing that in Atlanta, because in Atlanta you never know.
I mean, personally, I don't like. For me, you guys already know. Like, I don't care about him being.
I thought he was. I didn't know he was
to
around.
To me, it's the balance. That,
to me, it was the gaping asshole video.
Yeah, I don't want to see a gaping asshole.
I don't want to see it.
You say you want to?
No, I said I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Hey man, good for him. Whatever makes you happy, makes you happy.
What questions did you have?
Okay, these are just not personal, but these are your own questions.
Your own.
So like. Questions for you to answer. I don't know how the
like
questions
you want us
directed
to answer
to you.
individually.
Yeah. Your own questions. No.
Oh, you mean you have one for Hugh, one for me?
No.
So we're just supposed to answer individually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a jazz
what
song.
impression, Hugh, do you try and give people when you first meet them?
Oh, I don't know. I've never thought about this. Actually.
He's like, I don't.
Okay, let's get back to you, Joe.
First of all, you don't try to give any impression.
That's what I thought
too. You give off the I don't fuck with you impression.
Yeah, I guess that's like I would say that's like
your
like
go-to.
A downside. It's not really a go-to. It's just neutral. Which is probably bad because then people think I don't like them.
Yeah.
But I might actually like them. Probably don't.
I literally didn't think you liked me for a long time because you were just very cold.
Yeah.
It was like, oh hi, yeah, hey, turn away. Oh, okay. Like, yeah. Okay. But
at least I'm being genuine.
Genuinely an asshole. You said same question to me. I don't know. I don't really think about making an impression, but I definitely try to come across as like warm and open and friendly.
Yeah, no, for me, I just try to be the funny guy because I'm already big and black, which is already intimidating to people.
There.
So I gotta,
just, halfway there.
This guy is funny. Yeah, that big black guy, he's pretty funny. I can be that big black guy serious in the corner and look like he's gonna shoot up the place.
That's true because that could be very intimidating.
Exactly. So I have to be the opposite.
He's big and black. Oh, I must stay away.
Yeah, exactly. What is the most memorable lesson you've learned from your parents? Or parent in some cases.
Oh, sorry. Parents. Oh.
right. Answer the question.
Find beauty in the world.
Oh, that's nice. That sounds like it came from your dad.
Nah, it's from my mom, surprisingly.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. That's it. And do what feels right. That was from my dad. Just do what feels right.
That's nice. I feel like I don't have lessons that are like so like neatly wrapped up into like little sayings like you do.
Very simple.
No, I think that's good. Those are great lessons. I'm just saying, like, I don't have like a way to phrase it so easily like you do. But I feel like the best thing I've learned from my mom is like literally like how to survive, like just life, people, relationships, like just everything. Yeah, like survival and like just being but like also just being a good person through like all this shittiness, because like my mom has been through so much and like she's still a good person, and sometimes I'm like, if it was me,
people there,
I would be murdering people.
So it's just like, I would say just like survival, but like being like finding the beauty through all of that.
For me, when I was younger, my stepdad used to always tell me who I can and can't talk to and what I can and can't do. And one day I remember him and my mom arguing about it because people at church were like, oh, your son is too good to be that person's friend. They're no good, blah, blah, blah. And my mom was like, first of all, I don't tell my son who he can and cannot speak to. So therefore, nobody can tell him who he can and cannot speak to. And I enjoyed that very much. Like, that rings in my head all the time. So even when like I get in arguments with other people and they're like, oh, I don't want you to talk to that person, I'll be like, you can't tell me who I can and can't talk to.
Off.
Like, my mom never did. You can't. Like, they're good for you.
Who are you to tell me who I can talk to?
And one more. What is your favorite thing about yourself?
Oh, do I have to go first?
Yeah.
I mean, you've been going first the whole
time. So might as well.
My favorite thing about myself. I think what's my favorite thing? I don't know.
He's like, I don't like nothing.
I hate myself.
Why'd you ask that?
What is my
He's like, this is the one. This is the question that gets me.
No, I have some things I like about myself. There's a lot of things I don't like about myself, and there's things I like about myself.
Right.
Like,
yeah,
we just need one of the ones that you like about yourself the most.
I guess I like the fact that when it comes to certain situations, I can kind of, like, if it comes to like an emergency situation, I can kind of shut myself off and kind of drone out everyone. Like, if, like, say everyone's like going, you
have a clear head,
and I can just be like,
tunnel vision.
I can just like shut off everyone around me and just kind of be like, that's my objective, down we go.
That needs to be done. That's that.
Yeah, and I like the fact that like at times I can kind of conquer my inner bitch. Like, I have the, like, for example, if I'm like, no, I call it my inner bitch. It's like my little bitch demon that's just like, you can't do it. And it's just like, shut up! And it's like, so I like, for example, like, I'll feel that, and I want to find ways to apply it to other places in my life, but like, for example, like, I'll be running, whatever, and I'll be running, and I'm like, oh, you don't want to run anymore. And then I'll hear like a little voice, which is me, be like, shut the fuck up, keep going, you little bitch. And then I'll just keep going. And then like something, I feel like it's like my primal side comes out. And sometimes I'll even like, and then I'll just like go. I don't know.
Pump yourself up.
Essentially, I'll just be like, shut the fuck up. But I like that I can just go, I can focus on the objective at hand at times, more like in a stressful situation. I like the fact that I like, for some people, they may things see as the bad thing, but I like the fact that I have the ability to shut myself off. No, I like that I can actually shut my. I'm not. No, it's fucked, but I like the fact that I can shut my emotions off and just, you know, it can be a good and a bad thing.
I think with a lot of people, the qualities that are our best can sometimes be our worst. You know, it's like
it can be both.
They're good qualities, but in certain situations it may be a bad thing, but it doesn't mean it's.
Oh yeah, that's like mine.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like mine would be. I think genuinely, like, I've thought about it so many times, and like, you know when you're just like having a tough time in like life, and you're just like, you know, am I a good person? Do I deserve bad things to happen to me? And like when you're having that mindset, like I've literally come to the conclusion, I'm not perfect, don't get me wrong, but I think I'm a really good person, and I think I really have like a big capacity for loving people, whether that's, you know, relationships, friendships, family, I have a really big heart, and like I think that's my favorite thing about myself. Like I like my personality, I like who I am. But with that being said, because I am so open, I am like so loving with people, I get taken advantage of a lot. So it's like that good quality is also a bad quality in times, because it's like people are like, oh, like, why are you giving this person a chance? Like, why are you, you know, and just like, oh, but like, they're my friend, I love them. They're my this, I love them. It's my family. Like, you know, it's like, so that's definitely what I love the most about myself, but it has its downfalls sometimes.
Yeah, no, that's like mine, because mine is that I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about nothing. Whatever happens, it happens.
Yeah.
What's next? Like, to me, it's always what's the next step.
No, I have that same kind of stuff.
Something happens, like, okay, what are you gonna do now? Like, what's done is done. So what now? And to same thing you're saying, like, sometimes that's a good thing and a bad thing.
Yeah.
So in relationships, when certain things happen, sorry, I just cried a little bit because I thought of something. When something happens, I'm just like, okay, like, if you're gonna leave, leave. Like, if you're not gonna leave, like, we can talk about it. But if you're gonna leave and you say you made up your mind, then I'm not gonna try and convince you to stay if you already made up your mind. Even though they want you to fight, your significant other would like you to fight for them to give them, just give me a reason, just to. Anyways, so for me, like, I don't care to do that. If you tell me, okay, you know, we're gonna break up, okay. I didn't want to break up. You wanted to break up, so here we are. Yeah. Done did. Yeah. With that being said, guys, I'm heartbroken again.
Hold on, I gotta address what you said.
I wanted to say one more good thing about myself.
So now you have a list of them.
Yeah, like you went first, couldn't think of a thing.
No, and then it just kept going.
Some fucking awesome person. I don't have to say it. I don't want to.
Okay.
Can I say it?
If you want to, yeah.
No, like, another thing I like about myself that people tell me is that, like, I'm really calm. Like, my
dead.
Kind of. But that's the thing. That's the negative side. That no, it could seem like you're just dead. But in reality, I'm just like, you know, just calm.
Yeah, I think the moral is that, like, in any situation, any sort of right, like and goes by scenario. All of us have qualities that in certain scenarios are amazing, and in certain qualities, you know, aren't the best. And like either way, we like that about ourselves, and it's a good thing. But we can also recognize when it's a bad thing. Yeah. And I think that's the takeaway. And I think anyone listening, I think that's something that's really important to realize.
Be happy with who you are.
No, I think what we focus on, like, oh, but I like Des, if you were stuck in your ways thinking like, oh, like my I don't give a fuck attitude, like it's a good thing, at least you can recognize when it's a bad thing. Yeah. So like it makes you more self-aware. And even with you, Hugh, you recognize when it's a bad thing when you shut off. So like it may be hard when it's a quality that you like in yourself. It may be hard to work around.
No, I don't like it that much.
But what I'm saying is, it's harder to recognize. But at least you're a step ahead because you are recognizing.
I would say more I accept it than I like it.
Sure.
I don't love it, but I accept it. Like that's just me.
Yeah. What I'm just saying to everyone listening, it's like if you have, you know, a quality that you like about yourself, I think sometimes it's really good to look internally and just see how like it's perceived by others. And maybe it's not even others, because like I think mine is more so like my quality, it leaves me open and able to be taken advantage of by other people, so I suffer in the end.
And my
but it's kind of
closed
like
off to the world.
Right. It's like literally like opposites, but then at the end of the day, both scenarios can make us both feel very isolated and very hurt. And like that obviously has like things to do with other people, but what I'm saying is everyone has good and bad in them, and like certain qualities, everything's not cut and dry.
Everyone's a piece of shit.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. Anyways, what I was gonna say to Dez's thing, which by the way, beautiful segue, Des. I was like brought a fucking tear to my eye. Once I realized it's wiped away now because you started talking about yourself. That shit dried up so quick. He's like, but I want to say one more thing I like about myself. Fuck you and your heartbreak, Des. No, but you see. And I'm obviously going to let you have a chance to jump into it. But you were saying that, like, you know, if someone is like, oh, I want to break up, and you're just going to be like,
okay.
Yeah. And, like, I understand that because to a certain extent, like, you shouldn't, like, beg someone to be with you. Yeah. But, like, speaking from the other perspective, and it's not just the perspective of a woman, because men can relate and like anyone can relate to my perspective, but obviously it tends to be more of the woman's side of things. But I think it's important when you're dating someone that they know that, or that they feel that like wanted by you. So sometimes that quote unquote fighting, it's not literally like getting on your knees and begging and having no pride.
It's just
but it's like
something.
Say something.
Say
do something.
I'm giving up on you.
No, literally that's what that song is about. That song is the person saying like, just say something because I'm at the end of my
We're not
line.
broken, just banned, so we can learn to love
Well, I mean,
again.
you're mixing songs, but
No, I know, but that's what popped in
also
my head
you're gonna
next.
get us copyright stricken.
Eyes of the angel.
It's the arms.
In the eyes. Now I think about it. In the eyes of the angel.
It's the arms
It's
of
arms,
the
it's
angel.
arms.
Yeah.
In the arms. Who's that by? Celine
That
Dion?
song, no, I think it's Sarah McLachlan. I'm not sure though. I don't know. But that song, it reminds me of all those like abandoned puppy
think of those,
commercials.
like,
I reminds
or
me
the
of Touched by an
African
Angel.
children. What do you mean?
Touched by an Angel. There was a show called Touched by an Angel.
Right.
Touch me, I'm an angel.
And that's a song that they would play in it often.
Really?
I'm very heavenly.
All right.
You want some glory?
Just relax. No, but yeah, it's not about like, I don't know. I just had to interject and put that out there because I know a lot of people listening, like both men and women. It's just important to feel like the person that you are in a relationship with wants you. Like there's not really any other way to put it. And
it's
it
okay
is
to
hurtful.
come out your shell.
It is. How did you come to realize that?
So for me, there's this girl that I've been dating on and off since I was maybe like 14, 13. I don't even know at this point. It's just all. So anyways, so we've been dating on and off. We've been through almost anything you can name. We've been through it. I have an 11-year-old son. Yeah, that was in the midst of all that too. Yep. A different girl. Yep. Been there, done that. Okay. So now we are older and we live together and we don't know how, but somehow we came on a rocky road and everything before that was good. Like we weren't the type to argue, like nothing deep, nothing crazy. Like, oh, how come you didn't wash the dishes? I was sleeping. Nothing crazy. So one year it was just not a very good year in my eyes for us. We were just continuous arguing. And it was over life things, not even like the little things. So long story short, finally when shit does hit the fan and spreads all over the room, I'm in the kitchen, I'm in the living room and I'm watching a movie. That's a lot of shit. You see what I'm saying? And I'm watching a movie and she came in the living room and she's like, look, I don't want to do this anymore because I don't want it to end up you cheat on me or I cheat on you. So before anybody cheats on anybody, like, I think we should break up because, and she went on like a 5-minute speech of the reasons that she came up with. And I sat there, I maybe looked at her maybe 4 times because I can't look at people when they're having a serious conversation because I will laugh. So I didn't look at her. When she finished saying what she was saying, I turned at her and looked at her and I said, okay. And she's like, that's it? That's all you have to say? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, Des, seriously, that's all you have to say? And I'm like, I have nothing to say. Like, you said what you had to say, okay. And she's like, okay, I just want you to know, after this, like, that's it. Like, there's no us. There's no, like, I don't want to talk to you. I want nothing to do with you after this. And you have nothing to say. And I'm like, I have nothing to say. That was 4 years ago. And I promise you people, I wish I said something. I wish nothing more than I had said something. Why? Because 4 years later, and I still didn't let it go. Because now I realize what she was trying to say. And in that moment, you don't necessarily think of the other person. And, they're going through their own stuff mentally. She was going through her own stuff that I didn't put a factor in. And it was super selfish of me to act the way I was acting. And sometimes you don't realize that you are being selfish, even when you think you are not. So 4 years later now, and I'm like, okay, I just want to have a word with this girl because I do not feel right in myself knowing that I understand now what she was trying to say. Sorry, I've got my mouth. What she was trying to say or things that she was trying to get out of me. Like, I didn't see it back then, but I see it now. And you go through what you go through for a reason. So I went through that and I feel like I am a better person. And it took me a while to see that. That's what she was trying to show me. Because even I have a friend, shouts out Lara. So I have a friend named Lara and she really like open my eyes to, no, Des, like, look at it from this way. And when I started to, I felt like absolute shit. Like, shit hit the fan. I was the shit that hit the fan and spread all over the room. Like, I feel really bad for the situation. And I don't know how it played out in her life because I've not spoken to her since that day. I have tried to, obviously, and she's not with the shits, which is fine. And it's justifiable because when you feel like somebody's done you wrong, it's not up to them if you speak to them or not. It's up to you. And if you don't want to because your life is in a better place and you feel like they're the thing that was holding you back, then by all means, fine, if that was me. However, what I'm trying to say is it's okay to speak up. It's okay to say certain things. It's okay to come out of the comfort zone. It's okay to be vulnerable. And that was my problem. I didn't like to be vulnerable. And in that moment, I wish I was just a little bit. Because, I don't know, I just feel like that could have been something very good. And now I refuse to ever get married. I refuse to even...
Well, it's a shit contract, so...
Huh?
It's a shitty contract.
Well, I think it's important to acknowledge that everything that you're saying, being vulnerable, coming out of your comfort zone, those things aren't easy. Just because they are things that you should do. They are beneficial for everybody involved, but that doesn't make it easy. And I think when things aren't easy, it's easy to retreat to what's comfortable.
For sure. And what I tell people is, like, if you do have something to say, because you know in your head you're saying shit while, you know, the other person, you're saying your own shit in your head. What I tell people is, honestly, just close your eyes and start talking. Because when your eyes are open, or at least for me, when I would look at people or like my eyes are open and I want to say something, I'll be like, no, there's no point. There's no point. And then I found myself, like, if I close my eyes and I say it, it's like the person is not there and I'm just talking to myself out loud. And if you, like, just tell the person, just let you talk and do not say a word until I finish. And that was my go-to for the longest time after that. Let me talk. Don't say anything until I'm finished, because if you say something, I'll probably stop and I won't want to say anything. And then the person will let you talk. You say everything you need to say, and then you will feel so much better and it'll be easier to have a conversation. And it does suck that it took all of that for me to learn what I know now. I am thankful for it, because going on, like, if I choose to date somebody, I know what I have to do. And it's not that I didn't know, but I'm okay with the act. Like, I'm okay with giving up some of my time to spend time with her. Like, before it was like, I'm addicted to volleyball. Like, there's volleyball tonight. And she's like, oh, like, I'm off work tonight. I thought we'd hang out. And I was like, yeah, but you know, it's Wednesday. I go to volleyball every Wednesday. And to me, it was like, why would you ask me that when you know every Wednesday I go? Like, that's a ridiculous thing to ask me.
It's fucking volleyball. Come on.
You see what I mean? But however, from her side is like, I feel like we don't spend time together. I made the time, so why can't you just meet me halfway? Like, I took work off. I could have went to work. I'm like, you should have went to work.
I don't know, man. It's volleyball.
That's what I'm saying. But I should have took the, like, you know, the time spent. I should have done all that, because now I don't want to say I wouldn't feel so bad, because I would. Because even when I was younger, I always said, like, if I marry anybody, it would be her, and I still stick by that. Even if she doesn't fuck with me, that's okay. And that's my problem, is that I don't want to say I've accepted it as a problem. Is when you accept that you were the shit person, it just kind of hurts, because now it's like, I don't want anybody else to see that I'm a great person other than this person who wants nothing to do with me. So I'm a shitty person, and I did try to reach out again, and I asked her nephew to just give a little shout out and be like, hey, Des wants to talk to you. And she was like, not a fucking chance. Not a fucking chance. And I don't blame her. And it doesn't bother me, because I seen that coming. Like, I didn't expect. If she had said yes, I promise you people, I would have died already, because I wouldn't know how to go about this. I would have fainted from just hearing that she said yeah. But life sucks.
Yeah, it's interesting. Well, yeah, you obviously knew her pretty well, and like, you were kind of expecting the no. But I think, like, as someone who's kind of been in her scenario, like, I understand why she would say no, because it's like, at this point, it's like 4 years later.
I give you chance after chance for years.
It's just that it hurts, and like, it's like, where was this when we were together? Where
even
was
right
this,
after we broke
where
up?
was this a week after we broke up? Where was this even a month? Where was this even a year? Some people would, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and I know, and I get it, and that's all I want. Like, I'm not even trying to, ask for her back, or I don't even want to be friends with her. I would love to be friends with her because she was a super fucking cool friend, like super dope. Like, she was the Meg without getting shot. You see what I'm saying? So, so like, her friendship alone was just great. However, I do understand why she does not want to talk to me, because we probably cannot be just friends.
I think it's, it's also about protecting herself. Like you said, you
should.
guys had a romantic history, and like for her to hear you say that, it's like, yeah, this is everything I wanted you to hear, but it's too late. Like, I have a life.
Way
I've
too
moved
late.
on.
Yeah, I let go of you.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't go. Sorry, go ahead. That was Tank.
Oh, way off key.
No, way off.
Because I didn't know who that was. Damn. But on the other side of that, while I completely understand her perspective and, good for her for standing for what, is truthfully, right for her and protecting herself, I think it's really big of you, and I'm proud of you. Oh, God.
Thank you.
I hate saying nice things about you where it's like recorded and like there's proof, but I am proud of you because it's not easy. It's not easy to admit that, like, it, like, you fucked up, like you said, to reflect and realize that, like, you're the one who caused someone a lot of pain, and like just be a better and more self-aware person because of it. I mean, it's commendable, and I think as upset as she may be about the situation, I think this is the best case scenario that could have come of it, because at least you're not still a shitty person. Then all of her pain, it would be in vain. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, he's still not better.
He still ain't shit.
Yeah, like, at least it's like, you know what? Like, he lost me, but he's a better person. So, and I don't want that back, but like, good for the next one.
Nah,
and
I hope she's good though. I do love her. I do. Wow, that was deep. Yep, that was super deep. But anyways, I do. I tell everybody, and I'm okay talking about it because I do. I put it out there in the universe, and if we are 50 years old and I'm married with grandchildren and she pops up, bye wife. I've been waiting for this for about 25 years. You better get the fuck out of here.
Get that stanky pussy out of here, bitch.
Get the fuck out of here.
I found me my own pussy.
That's my girl.
I want that classic.
I was with it until that. That's not nice.
No. But that is...
any reflections on any of this?
Yeah, if you learn from what you did in your past, and that's good. As long as you accept that you fucked up.
Well, no. What I'm trying to tell people is, like, don't learn... Like, do it now. Just do it now.
Do what?
Don't reflect on it. Be like, oh, I should have did this. I should have said something. I should have spent more time with this person. I should have. Just do it now. It's like when people die and people are like, oh my God, I wish I spent more time with them. I wish I went to go visit my mom more. Like, just do it now. But doing that
can help them in the future accept shit, be better off later with other relationships.
But do it now, because I'm saying it now.
That's
so it's
true.
like it's in your mind now.
Like, sometimes you need to fuck up to appreciate
like me.
Shit more.
Like, I probably wouldn't appreciate the things I do now if it wasn't for the breakup with her.
Yeah.
That is true, but I don't think that's the right mindset to have.
No, of course not. It's easier said than done.
Well, it'll make me better for the next person, but it's like, meanwhile, you're hurting the one that you're with right now.
Yeah,
so
but
like,
you don't try to do that, but just don't try. I guess, like, just don't try. No, yeah, you're gonna... If you fuck up, you fuck up. Just try to learn from your fuck-ups and don't make that same mistake again. And always try to be the best person you can be now, but...
When I talk to certain females, what I tell them is, like, if you are dating somebody and when you guys break up, like, you really did not gain anything positive out of that relationship, then you really just wasted your time, and I don't know what you were doing that whole time.
No, I think if you wasted your relationship, you don't learn anything from it. I think then it's a waste of time.
Basically what he just said.
Oh. But it doesn't have to necessarily be anything positive. You could learn something negative about yourself or negative about that person.
But that's positive.
You're still
learning something positive, yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Like, I will not date somebody who is like this because I respect myself and I'm not dealing with this kind of attitude, or I'm not dealing with this kind of neglect, or, certain things like that. And you have to kind of stick by it too, which is why I refuse to date anybody else. Actually, for the longest time, it was just because I was hoping that she'd kind of pop back in my life, and I was just holding on to that. And recently, I changed my number because I'm trying to let go piece by piece, and it's difficult in a sense.
That's the fun
However,
part.
it's not. It feels so empty. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
Yeah, but
even though it's been 4 years, it feels so empty.
in time you'll be.
That's what everyone tells me. But
It takes time.
and the part is, I don't want to be okay. If that makes sense. It sounds weird, but I don't want to.
You don't want to get over it.
I like the feeling of knowing that I really do love this person. Like, even though I was shitty, I can be like, I did love this person. I did not love them in the right way, but I can look back and be like, I do love her. Like, comparing to other people, like I do, like, that's that. And I don't want to be like, okay, you know what? That's done. That's over with. Let me move on with my life. And now I move on with my life. And let's say, you know, I have another girlfriend or a wife or whatever. Like, that feeling for me, like, even when I think about it, it won't go anywhere. And I'm okay with that. Like, it feels good to me. I'm not like, oh my God, I'm so sad. Like, I love her so much. I'm like, I love her. Like, that's it. I was
You're always going to have love for her.
scream
Like
it to everyone. That's okay. It's all right.
If that's what works for you, that's how it works.
I miss you. If you hear this, you hear this. If you don't, you don't. That's okay. It's all love. I mean, I'm sorry still. You know, I'm still sorry. I'm sorry. I'm acknowledging it. It'd be easier if I could tell you to your face. Oh my God, I'd cry if I ever saw your face. Joe, you okay? You look so like dazed out.
No, it's sad.
Oh, don't be sad. I'll be okay. She's like, psh, I don't care about you.
No, I'm sad for two reasons. One, because it resonates personally with me, but also because, like, you are someone that I care about. And, like, I don't know. We can't talk. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, people, I talk about it a lot, and people do tell me all the time, like, Des, like, you know, maybe you should do this, maybe you should do that. And I'm like, no, like, I love her, and I'm okay with, like, loving her from this far. Like, if she wants nothing to do with me, that's my fault. And you know, it is my fault. It's not her fault at all. Like, at first, when people would ask me why we broke up, it sounded like it was her fault. But the more I talked about it, and the more that I would talk about it with Lara, I was like, wow, like, it really was my fault from the get-go. Like, we had our disagreements. However, I went about it the complete wrong way. And really, I just wanted her to know that I acknowledge that. Not that I want her to forgive me or, you know, I need her to speak to me or nothing. Like, I just want to say what I have to say just so she knows that I know.
But do you forgive yourself?
Do I forgive myself? Yes and no. I forgive myself, yes, because I was young and I was stupid. So when you go through what you go through, like, you don't know wrong from right. You're just doing what you're doing. So that's what I was doing. Like, I was just doing what I know. But now that I know better, I wish I had done better because I didn't put thought into the situation. Because if I did, I really did know better at that time.
But now you know not to repeat that same thing again.
No, 100%. But at that time, I also knew. So if somebody else was to tell me that situation, but like one of my friends were like, oh, Des, you know, blah, 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 I would tell them the right thing to do, which would not be what I did. I just did what Des Wayne would do and shut out feelings and just, yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. And in my head, I was like, well, she made up her mind, blah, 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 blah. And like I said, it's not that she made up her mind. She was just telling me, like, Des, this is what you're pushing me to do. This is not what I want to do, but this is what you are pushing me to do. So what are you going to do about it? And by me not saying anything is me telling her, like, I don't care about you. I don't care about us. If this is what it is, this is what it is. However, that wasn't the case. And I'm not a person to get angry. And I do remember I was watching, what's that boxing movie called? Not Rocky. Creed. I was watching Creed, and I was in the living room by myself. This is when we broke up. And I'm watching Creed, and he's running, and, you know, everyone's riding the bike behind him.
I love
and,
that scene.
yeah, like, it's getting me pumped up, but, like, not in, like, in a way where I realized, like, Des, like, you really have to do, like, shit is not just going to fall in place for you anymore. Like, you're not a kid anymore. If you want to say something, say something. And I remember, like, next thing I know, my fist is through my table. And I'm not an angry person. Like, I don't punch things. But I punched a hole through my table.
What kind of table is
and it's just like a coffee table. Yeah, like a whatever from IKEA. Is that what it's called?
That makes sense. That makes
so
sense.
punch a hole through the table, and I was like, wait, what the fuck just happened? And I went in my room, and I realized I was having a panic attack. I've never had a panic attack before, but I'm hyperventilating. I can't breathe. Tears are running down my face. And I don't remember who I called, but I called somebody, and I'm like, I can't breathe. Like, I don't know what's going on. And they're like, no, just relax. Like, you're just having a panic attack. I'm like, I'm not having a panic attack. I don't know what those are. I've never had one. Panic. Yeah. What are you talking about? I'm under control. And like, when I relaxed, like, I realized I really was having like a little anxiety attack. And I think that's the moment when I punched a hole through the table where I realized, like, we are done. Like, this is it. So after that, there's one day I wasn't home, and I guess she came by to to pick up some stuff and leave the key. And one of her friends messaged me, and they're like, oh, Dad's like, I had a copy of a couple of CDs. Like, I left that there for you. I'm like, okay, thanks. And she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah. Like, why? She's like, oh, I'm just asking. Like, saw the table, so I just thought I would ask. I'm like, oh, no. Like, I'm fine. And she was just like, okay, just make sure you take care of yourself and da-da-da-da. And when she said it like that, I was like, oh, shit. Like, that's not me. So them seeing the hole in the table is like, whoa, what the fuck? But it was my own demons, I guess, I was fighting, which, like Joe said, like, it could have been much sooner I said something. But I just felt like, she wants nothing to do with me. Like, why even bother? Like, if I put myself out there, she's just going to make me feel like shit anyways. Like, fuck it. And now 4 years later, I'm like, fuck, man. The following week, I should have just cried and been like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I do. Like, I've met a lot of amazing people outside of that, which, make me go through things that I go through. And I feel certain ways. So I am thankful I've met the people I've met, and I've been through what I've been through after we broke up. However, all of that was not necessary for me to learn what I already kind of knew, if that makes sense.
No, maybe it was necessary for you to see it more. For
No,
it to kind of come out.
The thing is, like, I didn't. I get what you're saying, but the type of person I am, like, I don't need things to be more to see it. And it's not that I didn't see it. Like I said, if another friend told me that situation, I would have been like, yo, how, like, why would you let her say that?
That's
like,
the thing. He's saying that, like, if he was a third party, he would be able to give,
I would be on her side,
the correct advice.
Yeah, but
so he's saying, how can I give that advice, but I couldn't take it myself?
Yeah.
And that's where
that's why I know
himself.
yeah, exactly. And for the longest time, I didn't take the blame. Like, when people would ask me what happened, and I tell them, they'd be like, what? Just because of that, she did that? Like, seriously? No, she didn't want to be with you already, blah, blah, blah. And then I really, like, sat back and I talked about it with Lara, and, like, we really had, like, a heart-to-heart about life and about certain things. And I was like, damn, that is not the case at all. Like, this girl loves me to the world and back. And this is how I treated her, and this is what I did. No wonder she wants nothing to do with me.
The thing is, I don't know if it's just a woman thing. I mean, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I know that, like, when a woman is in a relationship and she gets to the point where she's questioning walking away, it's not just something that, like, came up that day or that weekend.
No, it's been
something that is being stewing and brewing for months, and it's just either getting worse or not getting better, and she doesn't know what to do about it or how to, like, move on from that scenario. So like you said, you kind of felt like you pushed her to. I did.
I know I did.
And for lack of better term, like, that's kind of what it is. It's like when women leave, for the most part, obviously not everyone falls under a box, but because women are more emotionally driven, we don't like to make irrational decisions. So if it's just like, oh, he pissed me off, we're not automatically thinking I'm breaking up with him. Not unless it's like a mountain of other things. Yeah. It's like, oh, this bothers me, and like he doesn't, like, it's a pylon of things over time, and things not like it really is like it's an accumulation of things. And
yeah.
And then to that last, like, knife to the heart is when you tell the person how you're feeling.
And even then, they still don't make that decision.
And you just,
they wait
all
for
you want them to say is, I'm sorry, I'll try
one
harder.
Word. Oh my God.
Like, just something.
Let me hug her one last
literally,
time.
like you guys were singing, say something, I'm giving up on you. It's
why
like,
not
say.
Just nip it at the bud? Why not? Why let it fester for months?
No. That's the thing. They don't let it fester. We just don't pick up on certain things.
But then
No, but even when they do, like, I get it now. Like, I see it. Like, I see it in my friends. Like, I see it, like, with my mom and her boyfriend. Like, I see it. They really, like, tiptoe into jumping into the lake. And even when they're tiptoeing and we're just, like, not giving them anything, they're still trying until they're like, you know what? Let me not try for a while and see if the other person will try.
Because then you feel like you're just nagging the person.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, well, I've been nagging. They know how I feel. Let me take a step back. And then you're like, okay, well, the step back, they're
still not doing anything. And now they just think it's okay because I'm not saying anything, and it's not okay. And that's
they're
the thing.
Like, oh, I thought everything was fine. And it's like,
her.
No, just because I'm not saying anything, but I already said everything I had to say. Like, we're just waiting for you to like meet us. Like you said, meet us halfway.
Because not even halfway. Like even they'll come 3/4. And we still won't even go a quarter. Because even I know, like, she likes to go out for dinner and do these cute little things. And I didn't care to. Because I don't like to go nowhere. I don't like to do anything. So she'd always be like, oh, can we go out for dinner? And I'd be like, oh, like, I cooked. And she'd be like, oh, okay. And, like, we wouldn't go out for months. Now I'm like, God damn, I would have brought this girl out every night. I would have drove her to school every day. It was raining. I let my baby take the bus in the rain. Why would I do that? Because I'm tired. I would have gave up sleep for her. Like, it's just certain things now that I look at, like, I could have done. Like, I'll be coming home, like, and I drive, and I'll come home, and she'll be, like, on her way out the door to go to school. And because she knows I'm tired, she won't ask me to drop her to school. School's not too far, so she would just take the bus, no problem. However, what would be the problem me dropping my girlfriend to school? Extra 5-10 minutes that I'm not sleeping, that I'll probably be watching anime, is not a big deal. However, I didn't look at it like that.
Anime, man.
So it's just like the little things that later on you're just like, oh, I could have done this.
Little things honestly mean
they
so
do.
much.
They mean everything.
They do.
Like, it's not even the huge anniversary stuff. It's just the little stuff. Like, you know, you just drop by, hey, let's go to the movies. What? Why? Just because I want to hang out with you. Shit, okay. She doesn't even like the movies, but she'll go because it's time spent with you, you know?
There's a video that's been circulating on Instagram.
Porn? Sorry. I don't know where that came from. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you know that'd be flagged on Instagram. Come on. No, a guy, he's recording, and it's his wife, and I guess they have a baby. She's in the bathroom getting ready, and he comes up to her, and
I seen that.
And he's just like, oh, hey, like, finish getting ready. Let's go to Target. And she's just kind of like, what? And she's like, oh, but, you know, the baby. And she's like, nope, I already called your mother.
Mom. She's going to watch.
Yep.
We can go to Target. Then we can go here. We can go to Starbucks and get Yeah.
No, he was like, yeah. And then, you know, maybe we'll go get brunch, mimosas. And she was like, what? And he was like, yeah. And then we can, you know, after we go shopping, we can go for Chick-fil-A and get your favorite shake. And we can just spend time together. And it was like literally everything that she likes, but little things. Like just going to Target, just going for brunch.
Just,
you know?
the kid not there. Just the time spent together.
The fact that he took the effort to like take care of the baby so they could have time alone. And like literally she was getting so excited. And I watched that and I got so emotional. I was like, oh my God. No, because it's like, it's the little things. It really and truly is the little things that mean more. Like obviously big gestures are great. And like everyone, I think, well, for the most part, likes a big gesture every now and then. But big gestures all the time tend to be a little empty.
Yeah.
But the little things are the ones that are more sentimental.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you know, it just show the people that you love them when you love them. Don't be like, you know, like
Don't
you
be
said,
like me.
when they pass away, I miss this person. They were so good. No, you need to tell them when they're here and while you can. Don't let the moment pass away. Yes, it may make you a better person in the long run, but that's only thinking about yourself. Using someone for your own personal growth is not
at all.
That defeats the whole personal growth.
Yeah. Because you're being a shitty person to try and be a better person. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, if that's not your intention, then
true. If that's not your intention,
if your intention,
what Des is saying is
yeah.
hear that person.
Like hear me say it, and now you're aware.
Yes. Yeah.
But
like
I also want to say that if you fuck up, learn from your fuck up. There's nothing wrong with that.
And what I was saying is that with women, it's not one fuck up that they walk away from. It tends to be.
I say just nip it at the bud.
Right. So but women, when they talk or they quote unquote nag, as a lot of men.
No, are you saying like one fuck up? That's it.
No.
He's saying nip it in the bud. Like if there's a problem,
just say it.
Just
and
say
if
it.
you notice that it's not getting through, find a different way to communicate. If you find you're nagging, just be like more like, hey, come on.
But what if that doesn't work?
Oh, fuck it, get out of there then.
Yeah, that's too much of a jump for me. It's too much of a jump because I don't know. I miss her.
Anyways, speaking of getting out of here, we're getting out of here.
I've been holding this in for a while.
We're gonna wrap up. Everyone, send some love to Des and send love to anyone that you know who's going through a tough time in a relationship, heartbreak. If they're just single and lonely, send them some love.
And if that's you, I'm sending you some love. You can message me at DesiD18 on Instagram. And I'm always willing to talk. I'm about the relationship talk always.
Ew.
Hey, Joe, where can they find you? See what I did there?
You love that.
I did. That was really good.
That was good. They can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Jonel Wilson. JONELWILSON.
What about you? Who?
HUGHGENEB.
All right. That is a wrap. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you next Tuesday.